It is Monday, July 12th of 2021. And whoop, life goes on. Yes, it does. Today here on Guy's Daily Drive. Bam! And good morning, everyone. Welcome to Guy's Daily Drive. So, I'm trying to do this at least once a week. So I guess it's more like Guy's Weekly Drive that he does weekly, but weekly. Yeah, the last one I did, which I think was on the 6th. I just got it uploaded. Got interrupted because I got a phone call right at the very end of it. And I have to be careful on what I turn on and off, because if I'm doing this to Facebook Live, then I can't just go to airplane mode and turn everything off. That just won't work. But some of the things going on, there was some sad stuff that happened late Saturday. Though not unexpected, because it had been coming for about 4 or 5 days before it actually happened. We have have had guinea pigs for a long time, since the kids were little. And our latest two, Rocket and Groot, we got them about 2 years ago, and we got them the way we get most of our guinea pigs. They were drop-offs at an animal shelter, because people get guinea pigs and then don't understand that you're supposed to take care of them for the rest of their natural lives, and not just dump them when you get bored, or your kids get bored and you don't want to deal with it. Don't get animals that you are not prepared to take care of for the rest of their natural lives. That is just so awful and so selfish. The people that do that are just, I can't even imagine someone that could do that. But anyway, when we got them, like I said, 2 years ago, we didn't really know how old they were. And guinea pigs typically, if they're healthy, live to be 5 or 6 years old. But we noticed early last week that Rocket was kind of off his feed and spending most of his time in the little hut that's there in the cage. And we kind of knew what was happening. And here's the thing, we've had guinea pigs for a long time, and when this has happened to other guinea pigs, we have rushed them to the vets, and in every single case, once you notice that there seems to be something wrong with them, it typically means that there's really not much you can do. We did and do wellness visits. They went in once or twice a year, get their nails trimmed, and just to make sure that they're in good guinea pig health. So when this came on, we decided that, unlike in the past, that we weren't going to traumatize him by taking him into the vets and having them poke and prod at him and really basically just tell us that there wasn't really much that they could do. And little by little, he got weaker and weaker. And then yesterday, he basically was just laying down underneath the little platform and had stopped eating. And that was pretty much when we knew that it was inevitable that he was going to go. And sure enough, Saturday night, we went in to check on him, and he was gone. So we took him out of the cage and put him in a little box with some padding. And then yesterday morning, Sunday, I was getting ready to do the podcast, and Tracy went outside and dug up a little hole for him to put him in over near where Shadow, our last black kitty, and Bert, the guinea pig. God, Bert was such a great guinea pig. The guinea pig that we had before we got Rocket and Groot, they were both buried there. And that was pretty much it. So now we're down to just the one guinea pig, Groot. And we don't know how old either one of them are. So Groot could be much younger than Rocket. We just don't know. But he's in, as far as we can tell, he's in very good health. He was actually going down and like snagging up the food that Rocket wasn't eating. What is going on here? And so he seems to be fine, and once things settle down a little bit, we'll probably take him in to make sure. There's a car making a left across a double line. Well, of course there is. So, but we'll take him in to make sure that whatever it was that Rocket had, he didn't catch, as far as the vet can tell. So he's still doing good. And of course, Jelly and Kismet, or tabby cats, are just fine. And so that's the pet update. Now, the next thing, I've noticed over the last couple of months that this car, my Kia Soul, is knocking as I drive it at relatively low RPMs. And I've done most of the things that I can do. I put some higher octane gasoline in it, and I got some of that anti-knock stuff the last time I filled up and ran that, and ran it at good speeds because we went down to see Peter while all this was going on, and nothing's really helped. So I'm taking it in this morning to the dealership, and I'm hoping that it just needs a tune-up, or something adjusted. If it's more than that, then I'll probably have some decisions to make. But the thing is, I'm down to about 12 payments left on this car, and I really like it. It suits me well. I love the interior. This is the first car that I've ever had that had CarPlay, and it's just a good all-around car. I've taken it on long trips. It gets good gas mileage. And I'm just generally pretty satisfied with the car. And it only has a little over 80,000 miles on it. So it's not like it's all wore out. And it still looks good. I like it. But depending on how much it's going to cost, and like I said, I'm hoping it's just a quick and easy adjustment. If not, then yeah, I may have to decide whether or not to get a different car. I don't know if this car is worth putting thousands and thousands of dollars into it for myself to get it fixed. We'll see. But on top of all of those things going on, Tracy is sick. So she's got a little fever. Oh, for God's sake. Did all that just to get one little car length ahead of me. Drivers are dumb. So she's a little bit sick, running a slight fever. She had an appointment today for something with the house, which she's going to cancel. She's going to make a doctor's appointment. And depending on when that is, and where she has to go for it, I don't know who her doctor is. She'll let me know if she wants me to take her to the doctor's or not. And that will probably determine everything else that's going on. The problem is, along with scheduling an appointment for the car, which I guess you got to do nowadays, I also have a rental car at the dealership. Whoa. Sorry. Things happened very quickly there, as is occasional. So, if Tracy needs to go to the doctor's and she needs me to take her, I may have to just cancel everything and go and take care of that. So it's like just all these things kind of happening at once. Now, the other thing is I bought a desk, and it's supposed to be delivered, I think, on Wednesday. And it's a pretty good sized desk. It's like a 72-inch long desk. And it's for like all my audio stuff and all my video stuff to kind of spread it out a little bit more, because the desk I currently have, which is just pressed wood, is it's probably 10 years old now, and it's just not big enough for all the stuff that I have and all the stuff I want to do. So that's like just another thing on top of all the other things that's going on. Life is getting very, very busy. And no trips scheduled anytime soon. I had been looking at doing, if I could talk Tracy into it, a cryptid trip, which would be going to go see Dinosaur Land over by the Natural Bridge, and then the Mothman Museum in Point Pleasant, Mount Pleasant, whatever that is in West Virginia, and then a few other little places that are, within a few hours of here. Basically take like a 4 or 5 day trip just to get out of town. But if Tracy's sick, then that's not going to happen. And the other thing, last thing before we wrap it up, I bought some tickets to see Rain, which is this Beatles tribute band, at the MGM Grand Casino in Maryland. That's in October. I got 3 tickets, one for me, one for Tracy, and one for Peter, who really, really loves the Beatles. And I wish my other son, Guy, lived a little bit closer, because then I would have gotten 4 tickets. But he's down in Richmond, so I don't think that was going to happen. And speaking of Guy, all of the drama surrounding his continued existence in Richmond, in the apartment that he's in, has finally been resolved to everyone's satisfaction. So that's a good thing. And I think that's going to do it for today. I've yammered on long enough. So if you'd like to help support me in Guy's Daily Drive and the My Mac podcast and Mac to the Future, go to patreon.com/MacParrot. Buy me a coffee at coffee.com, kofi.com/MacParrot, or pay a pal at paypal.me/MacParrot. If you want to get a hold of me, very easy to do. Guy at mymac.com is the email address. Hold on. You can also find me on the Twitters. I am MacParrot and VertShark over there on the Twitters. VertShark, VertShark.com is the website for all of the audios and videos. You can go to YouTube, look up VertShark there, and all of my videos will be there. What else? Guy's Daily Drive, the podcast, if you look that up in Apple Apple's podcast app. You'll get this. You'll get the Mac to the Future audio in mymac.com podcast audio minus the after show stuff that Gaz and I do. You can find that on the main page over at mymac.com. If you subscribe to the mymac.com podcast in Apple's podcast app, you will get that as well. All of the funny stuff that Gaz and I do sort of off air that we put on air. I did real quick, I did a real short video. It's under a minute. It's over on Facebook. Whereas we were setting up for the last show, I just sang for like 30 seconds. And that was fun. And I decided it was funny. So I went ahead and put that up there. And that will do it for today. Thank you. Thank you all so very, very much for joining me here on Guy's Daily Drive. It is greatly appreciated. And I will see you, all of you, right here next time on Guy's Daily Drive. Bye-bye.